Okay, guys, how are we doing today? So the Trump administration has recently positioned four B-52 bombers in the vicinity of Iran. Now, this is supposedly in response to a quote-unquote Iranian threat. But if you look into the facts of the matter, the issue of this is a little suspicious, alright? This is very suspicious indeed. Since we don't really know that they attacked. Like, here we go. Take a look at this. Hold on, where was it? Oh, here we are. So, a Pentagon official informed the New York Times on Sunday that he was unaware of any attack plan, and that the threat may have been engaged in the previous 24 to 48 hours, but the Israeli intelligence was passed to Washington weeks ago. That sounds like something was planned in advance. Not only that, but Michael Bolton gave virtually no details about the threat. In fact, details would suggest that the intelligence came from the Israeli Mossad, and they pretty much left the matter rather vague. And Israel would have an interest in dealing with Iran. They would have a deep vested interest. This, to me, strikes me as the typical warmongering that's been going on since, well, basically Bush Sr. Not just George W. Bush, but also George W.H. Bush as well. But while such deployment decisions are often made well in advance, which is often common, some would say that hawks in the Donald Trump administration are capitalizing on the so-called attack plan, portraying the deployment as a rapid, spontaneous response to a foreign threat. There is some plausible deniability involved here, but I really think that this supposed Iranian threat, it's quite likely it's been manufactured for the sole purpose of strengthening our presence in the Middle East. This is just more neocon warmongering bullshit. That's all it is. If anyone can convince me otherwise, get down there in the comments section and you let me know. Because this looks like the same old crap. The same old crap. Every day, every time, everywhere. I am tired of this militaristic, authoritarian bullshit. You should be too. The fact that the details are far from clear, and the fact that this was literally weeks in advance, this all screams. This reeks of plausible deniability to cover up the fact that there was no actual threat, and they're just trying to strong-arm Iran. It screams it, plainly. Because if they were trying to hide the fact that that's what they were doing, then this is exactly how they would do it! But the details of the move itself is that the Pentagon will reportedly station 4 B-52 heavy bombers in the Middle East in response to what the White House called a credible Iranian attack plan on Americans or U.S. allies in the region. They basically told Iran that they will not tolerate any violent moves against the United States or its allies. But we've heard little of anything in the way of an actual direct threat. Isn't that interesting? But this move comes after the USS Abraham Lincoln carrier strike group set sail for the Persian Gulf on Monday. The White House National Secretary Advisor John Bolton announced both deployments over the weekend, claiming they are a response to a number of troubling escalatory indications and warnings related to an Iranian attack. Really? This is the first I've heard of it. This is the first, seemingly the first anyone's heard of it. What Iranian threat? Escalatory behavior? What? Getting ready to defend themselves in case of an attack? Is that escalatory behavior? Sounds like the only one engaging in escalatory behavior here is us. This is ridiculous. This is just the United States using fear and intimidation. Again. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit.